Yellow has a new game. I saw it. I'm liking what I'm seeing, so let me tell you about it. King of Tokyo Duel. This is for 2 players, ages 8 and up, and should take you about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. As night falls on Tokyo, 2 massive silhouettes rise from the smoke snaking up from destroyed skyscrapers. There can only be one who will be crowned King of Tokyo, either by eliminating their rival or by inspiring terror and awe from the crowds who watch. King of Tokyo Duel is a 2-player tug-of-war dice game in the King of Tokyo line. Choose your uniquely powered monster and roll new dice to draw the fame and destruction tokens towards you. Or smash your rival with new special power cards to become the ultimate King of Tokyo. These games have been around for a while. Most of my players over the years have all enjoyed one or another of the King of Tokyo games. But this one really called out to me when I saw this. I like this idea, this concept of just this head-to-head aspect. There are a few 2-player games out there, strictly 2-player games out there. And I think this is looking like it may be a good addition to that collection. So taking the already popular and well-loved board game of King of Tokyo and trying to boil it down to just a head-to-head, and what they want to do here with the tug-of-war aspect, which I'll get to, just boiling it down to that can be a disaster. But that's not what I'm seeing. The reviewers and previewers all seem to be pretty much in agreement that this doesn't feel like a cheap reskin money grab at all. That real thought was put into this. It feels like its own game, like as if King of Tokyo never existed, and then they came out with this first. That it feels just as normal and as organic and as real as that. That's amazing. That's amazing, because that's what publishers want when they branch out from a main title of a game. They want you to feel like if the main game didn't exist, maybe this one could have existed anyway. It stands by itself. That's awesome. I also think what the publisher said, and everyone seems to be talking about they enjoy so much, is this whole new rule mechanic aspect that they're throwing in about this tug of war that you and the other player are doing, trying to get the 1 meter up on your side, which means it's going to go down on someone else's. So during the course of the battles, you do have the opportunity. Maybe you just want to destroy buildings though instead, but you have the opportunity in this tug of war to do a couple of multiple things that will balance out. The more good it does for one, the more bad it's going to do for the other. That sounds freaking brilliant. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any game I've played quite like that before, really. So even more so, this is really catching my attention. Now, it's been a problem, with these games. Dice chucking games I'm talking about. Some people do get turned off of them because of the massive amount of luck that you're really relying on. More luck than strategy in a lot of these cases. I get it. I understand that complaint, that gripe. Sure. You don't really feel like you're doing a hell of a lot if you're really relying on just luck after luck after luck. I'm with you. But now, another new mechanic that they're introducing that wasn't in the past King of Games, Tokyo, New York, Monster Island, is these buzz tokens, or buzz markers, I think is what they call them, markers. And how you can use these, and these work to help you mitigate the luck of the roll game mechanic. Be able to change dice, alter dice, to get a better result or force someone into a worse result. That's wonderful. What a great way to add a little bit of strategy to the luck roll, and as well as a little way to control it. I think that does sound like it's going to take this game an extra step further than its parent, its original game, did. That's great. This game is also talked about how fast it is, that this game does have the capacity to play quite faster than the original King of Tokyo, King of New York games actually do, which I found to be fairly fast-paced games to begin with. At least if you know what the symbols are. You know, for newbie gamers, it might not be that quick, and it may take away a little bit of the quickness from this as well. But yeah, once you play a game a few times and you know what the few symbols are, things get a hell of a lot faster when you're playing it. So to hear that this is even more fast-paced than its parent origin game, I want to see this. I want to experience this. Now, the King of Tokyo, King of New York games are really, at their heart, I guess you call it King of the Mountain style games, right? You just got to get to one point and defend that point for as long as you can, so you get the most points for being there, because that score's big. Right? This is a sort of King of the Hill game. But they take that out. I'm not getting any of that from what I'm reading from the reviewers and previewers here. From the pictures that I'm seeing of this, I'm not getting that at all. It seems that this sliding, token effect with the back and forth tug of war going on really does a lot of replacing of the King of the Hill aspect to the game. I like that, not only because it sounds in and of itself fun, but changing up so much of the core mechanics of the base game that this is created off of, this is budded off of, so to speak, is ballsy to do. So to have everyone praising these aspects of this game really shows that, if it was a gamble, it paid off. I haven't seen anyone say this exactly, so maybe I'm kind of reading between the lines a little bit here. But I'm kind of getting the feeling that if you know King of Tokyo, King of New York, this version of it, this reskinned standalone of it, is definitely going to feel like a love letter to the original King of Tokyo game. That says a lot. That says a lot. A lot of times something like this will be produced and it's going to feel like it was just a cheap money grab. I'm not reading that. From what I see, I'm not feeling that either. That's something that excites me. And if you're a fan of the series, it should excite you too. But listen, I'm not here to influence you, please. Don't like influencers. You shouldn't. Informers. I'm here to give you information that I've read from others, that I've seen posted from others, and then to remind you and let you know, don't listen to, disembodied voices or floating heads here on YouTube telling you what you need to think about a particular game. No, again, don't be influenced. Be informed. Get some more information. Read up about the games. And then watch playthroughs. Probably the best way to determine if you're going to enjoy a game. So you and your buddies will know beforehand if you're going to like it. So go watch some playthroughs, get your own information, and come back and let us know what you think of King of Tokyo Duel.